I'm Tommie Causey, and some of y'all may know me here as I look around the room. I am with the U.S. Small Business Administration Kentucky District Office, and one of the functions that I'm involved with here is a veteran. I work very hard, to try to help veterans grow their business so they can succeed and have some quality of life once they get out of the military or whatever they want, wherever I catch them at. So I'm going to sort of stop back a little bit here and talk about a subject that I really don't deal with a lot. And that's bonding. So, we've talked about a lot of things here today. But without bonding, you really, you're not going to go anywhere. You really need to have that bond. So what the SBA has done, really, is provide the tools that small businesses need so they can grow, thrive, and create jobs. Okay? And one of the tools that we provide to do that is funding. And if you would, please, the next slide. Thank you. And the next slide. Okay, there we go. So the program was established, and if you look at this program, it's very similar to our financial assistance program, and which is our, whereas we guarantee loans, we guarantee a significant portion of the loan that so that banks are encouraged to make loans. And one of our premier products right now that we've got is our Patriot Express loan program that has been very successful. And I thank guys like you for making that happen. And had it not been, and I've been in this business for a while, when people come to me like you asking me, what can we do? I said, well, we give you special consideration. Well, special consideration. Well, veterans are not, dumb people, so it doesn't take them very long to figure the special consideration really didn't mean that much. So with the advent of the Patriot Express program, we have made a record amount of loans this year to veterans that otherwise would not have made loans.
Would it be possible to briefly explain that process and what the qualifications are?
Sure, absolutely. The Patriot Express program is it's a loan guarantee program. And as with most of our programs, we don't make loans. We guarantee loans that banks make. With the Patriot Express loan guarantee, the maximum loan amount is $500,000. We guarantee 85% of a loan up to $150,000. Anything over and above that amount, we guarantee 75% of that amount. Now, what's different in this program that was unlike some of the other programs that we had was that if a service member was in the Guard Reserve, they're eligible for this program, as well as their spouse. In addition to that, really brought a lot of credence to this program was a veteran that may not be interested, and may not have the skill set to go into the military, but his wife, she would be eligible for this program. So widows and widowers. So this really sort of transcends the whole aspect of what we can do to help veterans grow their business so they can succeed. So. Additionally, there are lenders that has been approved to participate in this particular program. Not every SBA guaranteed lender are approved to participate in this program. So what we do here is, if you get in contact with me, I'll provide you a listing of lenders. I'll provide you the details of the program. I'll provide you the name of contacts of those lenders, where you can go, and you talk to those people in terms of where you want to go from there. But the first thing to start is a business plan. If you are a startup business, or if you're an existing business, then of course you need some some historical documentation to go there. And but the bottom line is you want to be able to show that there's some repayment ability.
So now you can apply for this loan as operating capital.
Yes.
And if you have a contract, let's say with the government for $1 million, is that collateralized? How does that view by the bank?
Well, I mean, like with the banks, when it comes to collateral. The lenders are pretty much well in the decision-making process right now when it comes to collateral. The SBA has advertised itself for some time as being a cash flow lender. Well, let's face it, we can't make a lender make a loan. The lender has to be willing to make that loan. And they make that loan based on repayment ability. And they make that loan based on ways they can get out, pay it out. Collateral is one of the ways, of course, that they want to get out the loan. So yes, collateral is a major factor in that regard.
So a contract would be an instrument you could possibly use as well?
Yeah, you could use it as a assignment contract or something like that, if that's where you're going, of course, yes, you absolutely could. And also, this can also be used as a line of credit, the Patriot Express loan program also. So that's another issue that can be used there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
FAR Part 32, contract financing. I don't see anybody writing that down.
I'm typing it.
How can you forget it? That's O.J. Simpson.
Okay. So now.
FAR Part 32, contract financing.
FAR Part 32.
Contract financing.
Contract
Financing. FAR Part 32, contract financing. Okay. Well, just like the our loan guarantee program was established to help. Yes, sir.
You have a list of institutions that participate in this program, you said?
Yes, sir.
I mean, do you have it with you?
I don't have it with me, but I can give that information to you. You know, I get your card, I can send you all this information. I sure can, no problem at all. Just like our loan guarantee program was established to assist lenders, assist small business to get capital that they otherwise would not be able to. So, it's the surety bond program has been established to help small businesses or small contractors get access to contracts that they otherwise will not if they did not have the bonding capability. So that's the overall intent of the program. Next time, please. Okay, all federal contracts valued more than $100,000 require a surety bond, and according to Mills Act. And as you can see, most state and local government and municipalities also require the same, and they're becoming more and more and more. So if you don't have any contracting capabilities right now, you can have the capital, and I've run across a lot of businesses out there every day. You know, they got the money to do what they need to do, you know, to get up and running. They can't get bonded, and if they can't get bonded and they're pursuing a contract, you know, it's too late. And the time to pursue bonding, and I'm really going to talk about that a little later on, so I'm not going to get into this thunder, is, you know, not when you got a contract in hand. This is something that you want to pursue beforehand, so you can have it there and use it as a marketing tool also. Next. The maximum amount right now under the surety bond is $2 million. At one time it was elevated, I believe, to $5 million under the Recovery Act. It's dropped back to $2 million now. And of course, to be eligible, you have to be a small business. Okay? Next slide, please. Okay, what is a surety? Well, it's an agreement between surety company and SBA, where SBA assumes a predetermined amount of risk. Very similar to the way we do our loan guarantee program. We guarantee 85% of the loan. Same here. And what that surety does that we provide is we guarantee that helps that small contractor, you know, strengthen his capabilities of getting a contract again that he otherwise would not have without that funding capability. Next slide, please. Very briefly, these are the type of bonds that you're going to see most commonly out here: bid bonds, payment, performance, and ancillary. Next. Well, bid bond, you know, just does what it says, right? Guarantees the bidders will enter into a contract and furnish the required bid bond. Bidder will enter into a contract and furnish the required performance and payment bond. Okay? Payment bonds guarantee payment from the contractor to parties who furnish equipment and supplies, labor, and material, etc. And performance bond, the contractor will perform in accordance with the contract. Basically, is what it is. And the ancillary bond, just incidental material, supplies, or whatever that's required, or something that's required that's essential to the performance of the contract. Okay, now.
Question, can I ask you a
Sure.
question? The different types of bonds,
Mm-hmm.
they are determined by the different, the process of the, job that you're in. I guess the bid bond is for the bid process, right?
Right.
And the performance bond,
Yes.
I guess, is for you performing what you
Performance
did.
of the
How many
contract.
bonds do you need to get, I mean, what's the process?
Yeah.
How would you know which one you need?
Well, if you
It'll tell you.
It'll tell you which one you need. Based on the definition I just gave you right there, that's what you would need, you know, based on it. If you're gonna be bidding, of course, you need a bid, you know, to bid. Performance, if you perform the contract, of course, you're gonna need to, you know, performance bond. And so
The solicitation will tell you what kind of bonding, bid bond, it'll tell you in the solicitation.
exactly what you need. Yeah.
And you should follow that because sometimes they'll go out and make the bid a commercial bid, if it's not a construction bid, where a bonding requirement will be dropped. And you fooling around trying to get bonded. Plus the surety's gonna look at the language anyway. But, you know, when they release all the changes to these solicitations, sometimes the change will take it in another direction. You don't need bonding. But that's where it all starts on that FBO solicitation. It'll tell you right in there what kind of bonding you need, if you need it. We got a class on that at the vets group.
Yes.
So basically, you shouldn't try to go ahead and secure a bond to cover all 3 areas. Just wait, just follow specifically what the guidance is in the bids themselves. And other than that, you don't really need to be holding a bond. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, I think
No,
what
no,
you
no,
should
no,
need
no,
pre-qualify.
that's not what
Okay,
I'm saying.
yeah.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I'm just trying to get
Pre-qualified.
Yeah, that's not what I'm
It's
saying.
like having socks in case you get a pair of shoes.
Right, right. That's a great way to put it.
All right, thanks.
Okay.